Hi, Aries. So, welcome to July. This is going to be your daily love nudge. So I just got done doing Capricorn's video, and I've decided this month, like last month I tried where I did it everybody's readings in order, starting with Gemini and going all the way through. People didn't particularly like that. Doesn't really matter what people think, but this month there are some pretty big transits or some pretty big things that are happening to certain signs. So I really want to acknowledge what's going on with you guys. So the sun is square Chiron through Cancer season. And it's not the easiest time. Your wounds are going to be wide open. They will have a light shining on them. It's almost as if you're, like, I literally want to say, just let your freak flag fly. Really. Because it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you say right now. Everybody is going to clearly see that there are things that you are dealing with. There are open wounds that are happening right now. You just kind of need to let the wounds have air and breathe. And some days they're going to be bleeding profusely. I know this is gross. Some days they're going to be bleeding profusely, and other days you're going to be able to have, gauze on them, and it'll be a temporary Band-Aid. But right now is not the time for, you just have to be real with yourself. You have to be honest, and you have to be real with yourself. You're not going to be able to hide how you really feel. You know those people where they say, I wear my feelings on my sleeve, or you can always see how I feel about something, or you can see what kind of mood I'm in just by the look on my face? That is going to be Aries in July. It doesn't have to be a horrible thing. I think being real, being totally open, being completely honest, regardless of how you feel, you should be able to do that. Right? And I know that a lot of people are going to be like, oh my God, Betsy, you're being so dramatic, and why does everything have to be so hard, and why do we have to have a negative reading? I'm not the one that's making the transit happen. I'm just trying to be upfront, real, and honest with you guys that there will be some Five of Cups moments. It's the first card that came out. See, I cannot force the cards to come out. They are going to come out the way they want to come out. What does the Five of Cups mean? The Five of Cups is focusing on what you don't have and not seeing that there are still two cups that are full over here. Right? And then we have the Eight of Cups, which is going on a journey of self-discovery. Why do you have to go through this? Growth? We all told you that Chiron wasn't going to be an easy transit. It's been in your 12th house for 7.5 years. And now sorry, my nose got really, really stuffy right before I started your reading. So first, I apologize for all of that. Now you have to journey to self. You dealt with your shadow side. You dealt with all of the things that you weren't willing to deal with, right? Chiron in your 12th house was like, all of these things that you've been hiding for years and years and years and years about yourself, here you go. We're going to bring all that up. Now it is a real in your face, which means you will be triggered by other people, but you're also going to be triggered by your circumstances. And the journey of self-discovery, the Eight of Cups, is leaving all of those things that traumatized you in the past that you're still dwelling on. Five of Cups, thank you very much. leaving it all behind. Now, you can hang on to it if you want to. Four of Pentacles, but what is that going to do for you? This could also be because you don't feel like you're financed. Like this could have to do with finances, right? And you're actually basing your self-worth on how much money you have. Some people do. Some people have a very big wounding towards money and will base their self-worth off of their funds, you know? And that's, you know, that's not wrong. It's not right. It's not wrong. It's kind of neutral. You could be dealing with an air sign, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very decisive. The Queen of Swords is kind of an asshole sometimes. She tells you how it is. This could be you too. And then we have the Chariot, which is that Cancerian energy of the sun. We are in Cancer season. We are going through the total solar eclipse on the 2nd of July. And that is also going to be very healing. So the moon will be square. The new moon in Cancer will be square Chiron with the total solar eclipse happening square Chiron. And then we will have the sun square Chiron through July. Do you see where I'm coming from with this? It's all going to be illuminated. Everything that you need. We will have a sextile with the full moon, the partial lunar eclipse that we have in Capricorn on July 19th, I think it is. Sextile to Chiron. This is where you learn patience for yourself. Not patience for anybody else. Because honestly, I guarantee you, whoever you interact with in July is going to misunderstand you. I guarantee you. Anyone you interact with in July is going to This is all about you finding your place, planting your seeds, and growing from those planted seeds. And allowing yourself to expand from that place. So the Five of Cups. Yeah. See what I mean? The Page of Wands on the Five of Cups. The feelings are going to diminish you. And, you know, the Page of Wands is the messenger, right? So I feel like everything that you say is going to come out wrong. It's going to be misunderstood. You know, Mercury is also in Leo. It's just kind of this, and it'll be retrograde. It's just a very strange time, Aries, and you're sort of right in the middle of it, healing everybody else. Like I told Capricorn, you're healing everybody else by triggering them because they have Saturn and Pluto mess, right? Chiron in Aries is like the freak flag of it all. Like I'm a crazy freak. Let me show you. So you have to kind of embrace this. You don't have to hide. I want you to embrace this energy. I want you to say, okay, let's get to healing. I'm ready. Bring it on. You have to do this for the next 7 years, right? Cards are like, no, you want to hide away. You're like, screw that. I'm going to a cave. You could be dealing with a Virgo energy that you're walking away from. We'll get that right out of the bat. The Hermit on the Eight of Cups. If you need to hide away for the month of July, by all means do so. I know in the States it is summertime. I don't know a lot of Aries that like to hide away during the summer. But if you feel like you need to hide away, or you're walking away from a Virgo energy, or you want to be in the Virgo energy and just be a hermit, the Hermit is actually a very safe place to feel like that kind of energy. It's not about binge watching Netflix and eating an entire pie, which I've done before, in the Hermit energy. What it is going on that journey of self-discovery, climbing to the top of the mountain by yourself, getting the information from source, and then bringing it back down to all the other people. You could be the healer to other people because of this energy. I do feel like some of this has to do with your monetary funds, with the material stuff around you, or, what it is that you feel like you don't have. So that Eight of Swords on the Four of Pentacles, you can't manifest from a place of being scared to not have any money, right? You can't manifest from that place. What you can manifest from is allowing yourself to say, all right, I don't have them right now, but the more I raise my vibration and the more that I realize that I am being taken care of by the universe, and I plant my seeds and I allow myself to plant those seeds and move forward in a direction that I feel good about, because I feel good about myself now after sitting and being the hermit, right? So you kind of have to look at it from a different perspective. I know that some of you are worried about the money aspect of things, but I think that you could actually really pull yourself out of that if you... Ooh. The Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups on the Queen of Swords. I honestly feel like I need to say this, that I feel like that you have a friend or a companion or somebody that you can count on that has some really good ideas for you to methodically and analytically move you from one place to another, maybe even physically, but I don't know about that. I feel like this is more of like getting you into a better state of mind. You may not want to hear it. You may be like, you know what, that's really great and fantastic for you, but that doesn't work for me. What I do want to say is what I do want to say is I don't want you to fight. I don't want you to fight it. I don't want you to fight the energy. Part of me is going to say also that I know that some of you, it's almost as if you can't help yourself. You might have arguments, particularly with a Cancerian or a water sign or somebody that just seems to be getting in your way. I feel like you can count on some people. So this is really what it feels like. You're going to be yourself. 100%. You're going to be yourself in July. Like, when I say you're going to be yourself, even the part of you that you have been hiding for a very, very long time is going to show, right? Like, you're just going to, like, everything about you and who you are is just going to be out in the open. You cannot hide your true self anymore. Chiron and the sun square are not going to let you hide your true self anymore. Okay? Some people are really going to be there for you. And then there are going to be some people that are like, could you go back to being that person, like the one that is quiet and I can count on them, and, you know, freak flag. Like, you're going to let your freak flag fly. And I really don't feel like you have a choice, honestly, because you're not going to give a shit. That's the thing, is you are not going to give a shit. And you're going to be like, I am going to be who I am. That's all there is to it. And the beautiful part of that, Aries, that's who you've always wanted to be. You just thought that you had to be a particular way to keep the peace. You thought you had to be a particular way because that's what life was telling you to do. I feel like this July is going to be a gift for you. I know there are going to be times where you're going to worry about your stability and funds and where everything is going to be coming from, right? Like, there's this thing. But you have some opportunities here to plant some seeds, and the universe is taking care of you. There is an earth sign in your life that truly, truly loves you. Truly loves you. Wow. There is an earth sign in your life that truly loves you. Doesn't feel good enough for you, but truly loves you. So, the Ace of Wands on the Seven of Pentacles. Plant your seeds. Because Virgo season is going to be a very big season where we start to harvest stuff. And I feel like that's kind of where we're getting to. Capricorn, I said the same thing to Capricorn. Virgo season is that harvest time, right? This earth sign, so I have the King of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. There's a very big connection here. And then I have the Lovers and the Queen of Wands. There you are. There is an earth sign that does not feel good enough for you. They feel a bit diminished in the connection. However, this is a very big connection. I want to say that if you work on it and you allow yourself to just pace yourselves right now, you both need to pace yourselves right now. Eight of Pentacles, you'll get to the 10 of Pentacles, which is the comfort zone, right? And then we have the Six of Swords also, where things will get a lot easier. So for those who are worried about the love aspect, if this isn't an earth sign, it's somebody who could actually be a Gemini also with the Lovers here, but it is somebody who is very stable in your life, somebody who shows up for you. Somebody who really does show up for you and wants to work on this with you. And they don't mind that your freak flag is flying in July. That's the name of this video. You know, Aries, it's a weird time. It's a weird time to read tarot for those who are going through weird times. And I, for one, want to thank you for staying sane through all of this. And I want you to take good care of yourselves, especially in July. I really want you to take good care of yourselves because that Sun square Chiron isn't just going to affect you. It's going to affect everybody. Like, it's in my 7th house of relationships. Can you imagine? Like, thanks. Like, it's happening in my 7th house, right? That's fun. It's really good because I'm a Libra rising, and that's just opposite, which is 7th house, right? So just take good care of yourselves. Be very, very aware of who's there to help you and who is just there to fight with you. And separate yourself. Separate yourself from the fighting because you don't need it right now. You really, really don't. You just don't. I love you guys. I am in Kansas City tomorrow night, June 28th. I will be in St. Louis July 6th on Saturday, July 6th. I will be in Chicago August 3rd. I will be in LA and San Francisco the weekend of the 23rd and 24th. I will be in Portland, Oregon to round everything off for my 40th birthday on Labor Day weekend, August 30th. So we have most of those dates up on the website right now. We still have San Francisco and Portland not on the website yet, but they will be up there shortly. Everything else, if you want to come see me in one of those cities, I would love to meet you. Please come see me. I love you guys so very much. Take good care of yourselves. I will see you for, I will see you. Well, I'll see you for the love readings, but I will also see you for August readings. That's so crazy. I love you guys. Bye.